Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and we got something a little different for you guys again, something new to the channel. This is a all composite, well, should I say it's a FUNRAY or it's a copy of a FUNRAY?
It's a molded copy of a multiplex FUNRAY. So yeah, it is a FUNRAY.
Yeah, it's a FUNRAY. It's all molded, and I think there's a guy in Germany that did all the work to make the molds, and he actually took all the molds off of a foam FUNRAY. So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm sure he did a lot of prep work. Maybe he glassed the parts or something, you know, to...
I'm sure there was a little bit of surfacing.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, quite a bit, because the surface looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it does. It's really nice.
I'm going to zoom in a bit. Yeah. I mean, this one's been painted after the mold, but...
Yeah, I've seen 3 other ones that came white, and they were painted in the mold. And this one is, I think this one was white also, and then painted orange later, so it's got a little bit of orange peel. Yeah. But it's really nice.
It looks great.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of carbon. It's carbon and glass. It's got Kevlar skin hinges. You know, a lot of the same stuff you'd see in like a
molded plane.
Yeah, that came out of like a factory that makes planes. But this one definitely has that homemade feel, which I really like, because when you see this, you can tell somebody put a lot of time and passion into making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
a molder's special.
Exactly. I mean, I can't imagine the amount of work that went into making this.
Yeah.
The guy must have really loved. He must really love FUNRAYs. So yeah, this plane, I weighed the empty airframe, and it weighs 650 grams. So I don't know how that compares to the foam version.
Yeah, let's take a look in here. So it's got quite a bit of carbon in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically a carbon fuse.
Yeah, I think it's got Kevlar and glass in the nose.
It's a pretty big spinner, but it was kept original, so the same spinner and power package should work as the FUNRAY.
Let me kind of get back to the multiplex part of it. Is we got this from Carlton at Mr. Multiplex.
Right.
So he wants me to build this out for him so we can have it ready for the big event at Sky Park in June. And I believe he's buying all of the models the guy is making. I don't think this is a mass-produced thing, but...
As he makes them, he's going to want to get them.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And there is going to be one for sale on his site soon, and I'll put the links and stuff. I'll put links, I think there's an RC Groups thread. Yeah. I'll put links to that, and then also to Carlton's site. But yeah, let's take a closer look at the various parts. So I'm gonna disassemble it, and we can get a close-up look at some of the stuff. We'll start with the stabs, maybe. This is a
standard pull or push.
Two-piece elevators. So we got a pretty heavy-duty carbon joiner there, and 2 steel incidence pins.
Super heavy.
Like 4 millimeter diameter.
That's pretty cool how there's 2 servos. So you get a servo per elevator, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a little more work, but whatever.
And this is what I mean by kind of homemade. You can see there's just cutouts. There's no like recesses for servo covers. We don't have gap seal here. You could run some tape if you wanted to make a gap seal. So yeah, you'd have 2 servos, mini servos, and just hang the linkage out, let the glue horns in, all that stuff. Yeah. And obviously, you know, run the wiring in there.
Yeah. Well, there's a little section there for some plug and play.
Yeah, you could definitely make this plug and play, which I think
you should.
Yeah, if I can get some 3-pins Deans, maybe I'll go for that. And then the rudder is a separate piece. So,
it's got like some knuckle hinges.
It doesn't have anything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it came...
It's set up for knuckle hinges.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that this is the way it's going to be, because some of the white ones at Carlton's place didn't have... there was nothing, right? So they're kind of...
So what's in the firewall here, or the sub firewall?
It's just a balsa.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is easy to figure out.
Yeah.
It just takes a little planning.
Yeah, you could run the pin, what do they call those hinges? The pin style hinges?
Yeah, a pin hinge. Yeah. So I'm guessing you're gonna run a push rod.
Yeah. Well, okay. So this guy here.
Oh,
it came with a cutout for a servo, and again, some of the other ones didn't have this. So you could run a push rod and put the servo up front for the rudder. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick a servo in there.
Drop a servo.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah. The hole's already there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, what I'm getting a sense of is like 1980s composite work.
Well,
like a vintage vibe, which is pretty cool.
With modern materials.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's a modern take on like R&R style.
I think this is a step up from R&R.
Yeah.
No offense, R&R. I did love your products back in the day.
No, yeah.
So yeah, a really beefy round carbon joiner. And if this was a plane from a factory, we'd probably see a square joiner. But you know, this is just some round carbon stock.
That's more than enough.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. I think this plane is
plug and play cut out already.
Yep.
Semi set up.
Multiplex connector there. Carbon incidence pin.
The fit of those things is pretty good for something that was taken, you know, a mold of.
Yeah, everything fits together like very, very well, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
Though some of the white ones had a pin here too.
Oh, forward incidence.
Yeah, one front and back. This one only has one, which is fine. And then if you get to the wing,
yeah, it's nice carbon work.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a unidirectional carbon.
Yeah.
Or stitched.
Oh, we do have a wiper here.
Yeah, there's a wiper on the aileron. And again, there's no recesses for servo covers, so you're just gonna have to run tape over that. Skin hinges. And as this one came, it doesn't have any
up.
Yeah. So you could trim this back and get some up.
But you don't really need it for the wingspan.
I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. I'm fine with just flap here.
Yeah, I mean, for what we're gonna use it for, being able to get like 90-degree flap action would be excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You're ready for a multiplex.
I think that's a balsa wood. Is that balsa wood there?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or basswood. One of the two.
Yeah, and you can look down in there.
Yeah, so there's some balsa with splooge.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it's really neat.
It's just a real cool composite work. I'm impressed by the finish of the shells. Like it's pretty precise.
Yeah, and if you saw the white ones that weren't painted out of the mold, they have a great finish on them, and they look like, you know, they came from a factory. If you want to call it a factory or whatever.
And I think it's definitely not something to thermal. I think it's got enough weight.
I'm not familiar with the FUNRAY. I've never flown one.
I've seen them fly, and they really move. So this one should just move even more. Like
I was under the impression they're a sport aerobatic kind of glider.
They are. They're pretty cool looking. Oh shit! I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a molded. This again was taken off of the foam canopy base. So what you can do is get a clear FUNRAY canopy and run that instead of the carbon.
Yeah.
If you want to kind of have a cockpit looking setup. I like the carbon.
I do like the carbon.
I'm going to go with that. And then there's no lip here for this. So it's going to be quite a bit of work to get the canopy to, you know, fit in there nicely, because as it sits now, it just falls through.
Yeah, there's no edge.
But again, one of the white ones I saw had a lip built in, so, you know, that's kind of the home build thing, varying degrees of finish and stuff. But I'll say this is definitely a builder's kit, right?
This is builder's for sure.
Yeah, you're not going to get any instructions, you're not going to get any hardware.
No CG marking.
No.
The way you find the CG is to just throw it away.
Well, I mean, I think, you know.
I mean, it's got to be in the ballpark.
The CG from the foam FUNRAY is probably
it should be the same, yeah.
Close enough, right?
I mean, that joiner should be pretty close to the CG. But who knows?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the instructions for the foam one and see.
Yeah.
And then so Carlton gave me a multiplex power pack. You know, this is for the foam FUNRAY.
Yeah.
So we have a pretty
Pretty strong motor.
Pretty big motor.
Yeah, it's actually.
Thing's pretty gigantic.
Yeah, this is a 990 kV, so you should be able to do. Well, that's funny because it says 7 to 12 volts, so 3S is max.
Okay, 3S. Yeah. That's the ESC 75 amp, I think.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And this is also. Well, I'm not sure how this is going to work because this is a 2 to 6 LiPo, so.
Well, that'll do 3S. The motor's rated for 3S.
Well, we'll figure it out.
I mean, this is the setup for the foam version.
Yeah.
And then, you know, some
props.
Let's see. I don't know if.
Oh, 2 to 6 cell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was saying 2 volts to 6 volts.
No,
2 to 6. I had a brain fart.
11.7 props.
Yeah.
Multiplex props. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I think this should kind of be a drop-in setup.
Yeah.
He also gave me a bag of plastic stuff from the original foam plane.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think any of this stuff is usable, with the exception of this, maybe.
I mean, maybe.
You could. I was playing around with that, and you can glue it in. You know, yeah. Get kind of a little firewall thing happening.
Yeah, yeah.
So I might do that.
It looks cool.
Yeah, and we're missing a spinner, but we'll get one of those from Multiplex.
Big, gigantic. 46 millimeter by.
No, it's like a 56 or something.
56 millimeter by like, what's the shaft? Like 4 or 5? It's gonna be some rare.
No.
Meat.
Looks like 4.
It's a 4, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. But maybe a 5.
That's a 5.
It could be a 5.
Yeah, that's a 5. It's
5
a direct drive 5.
Yeah. So yeah, he gave me kind of your run-of-the-mill high-tech servos for this.
Some HV servos, yeah.
It's going to be a very sport build. You're not going to see IDS or LDS or any of that stuff.
No, that's. I mean, I'm sure somebody out there could do it.
Yeah, but
and even let's say if I really.
Well, we could do it.
We could do it too, but I don't think that's the way to go here.
I like the homemade vibe of this, so I want to do the retro linkage with the linkage hanging out.
Yeah, just like an older B model.
Yeah.
Like the 1990s, you know, Thermal Eagle style.
We'll rewind 30 years and build it like that.
Yeah, you know? Why not? I mean, for what this is going to be great for the Sky Park.
Yeah, and this isn't going to be like crazy fast, I don't think.
I think it's going to move, especially if we do some kind of ballast provision to put a couple pounds in there. This with the kind of thermals you get out there, this thing should kind of move.
Pretty thick wing.
It is thick,
and it's got that foamy 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter thick trailing edge. So I mean, I don't know. I see this as a sport aerobatic plane, and that's fine. We'll see how it goes. Oh, one more thing. We went to the print shop. And we copied the original stickers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but those were in green, and we copied them in blue. So we're gonna get these stickers
installed.
The orange.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So it'll be like orange and blue theme.
Oh, it's got like some black and silver carbon fiber look.
Yeah, I guess these would be for the fuselage.
I'd have to look at one.
Or maybe the top of the wing. I don't know. Maybe that's the bottom of the wing or something.
I'm not sure. I haven't really.
Yeah.
I haven't paid attention to a FUNRAY, but I've seen one fly.
Yeah.
I think they're cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to fly great.
Yeah.
So we got these stickers.
And these you kind of have to cut out yourself.
Yeah. No they're on clear backing, but you got to cut them out yourself. But that's no big deal.
Well, that's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait.
So we're going to start this build. So we'll do a few build videos. I don't know how in-depth it'll be, but we'll kind of give you some updates as we go.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of spinner you use and how you set up the front. I think it's going to need a little deck.
Yeah.
For like the battery.
And, that's going to be some of the more intricate parts of.
Yeah, I mean we should allow some luxuries.
Yeah. Well, one thing I do want to do is, since this fuselage is so big and the opening's so big, it is kind of squishy.
Yeah.
So something's gonna have to be done to brace this up. I want to make that a little stronger.
Yeah, like a battery deck.
Yeah.
Where you can put the ESC and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like. I mean, I can't do a ugly install anyway. So it'll be something nice. All right. So look forward to seeing some more videos about this, and we'll definitely video the made in flight, and when we take it out to Sky Park, you'll see it. Hopefully, if we don't.
Yeah, if you're out there, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Carlton sells it. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I think he's trying to. There is going to be one for sale, and it's going to be on his site in a day or two, and I'll post the link. Now, keep in mind, this is a homemade molded airplane. Somebody put a lot of work into this.
Yeah.
So this isn't going to be like a $300 airplane. It's just not. It's probably going to be closer to $800 to $1,000 probably.
Yeah, no, I think it's worth it. It's got all the carbon.
Yeah, I mean, if I made molds and made these, I would want that much money for them, probably more.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I have a feeling with the right weight, it's going to fly real nice.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really pleasant surprise to fly this. So yeah,
we'll find out soon.
It's going to be fun. All right, guys. So we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.